Motirioko. I have seen us banned. That's what you want to hear. That she does not want to hear. There's nothing like dating. There's nothing like courtship. It's sin. Sin. There's dating is sin. Courtship is sin. Everything is sin. Wait. Before I start, can I just say my parents are not tribalistic? They're actually very learned and well traveled. But allowing your only daughter to go and marry from outside the Igbo tribe, you get as if you self, you know. Hey guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Choma Adeyeri, and this is my story. Okay, so if you're Igbo, more especially Anada, you will understand that we're just not ordinary. From childhood, there are rules and regulations that you have to live up to, and there are responsibilities like literally lying on your shoulders. Everybody looks at you like they're expecting a lot from you. So that's not even talking about relationship. Then down to relationship, you are the first step. You're the person that your siblings should be looking up to. Everybody looks at you. For those that don't understand, Ada is a term that is used to describe the first born daughter of a family. Although many people use the term, they use the name as a pet name for any other girl, like regardless of their birth position. But originally, Ada is for the first born daughter of a family. So, as Ada, where I be, you can imagine the amount of rules and regulations that I had to live up to. I had mom always reminding me of the things I should do and the things I should not do. You will hear things like, Choma, Choma, don't bring shame to this family, oh, don't bring shame to my name, oh, Choma. Even inside the Igbo Congo, they are telling me where I should marry and where I should not. Choma, you cannot marry from this state. In the Igbo land, oh, Choma, you cannot marry from this village and that. So you can imagine coming up and saying, Mommy, I'm no longer interested in the Igbo folk. I want to do outside Igbo. It was hell. I always envied people that had elder sisters. As like, yeah, elder sisters, not just sisters, elder sisters. Because the elder sisters are like this, what do you call it, shield or armor. They will first receive the heat from the parents before it will now transfer and get to you. The last ones are they don't even receive any heat at all at all. So I always did envy them, but I did not have anyone, unfortunately. So now me, they receive everything straight as it's coming from the fire. My mom can be very dramatic. She will go as far as crying and saying, Choma, I have trained you up in the way of the Lord. So if you decide to depart from it, that's up to you. Heaven bear me witness. She can really be like that. Especially when I do any simple makeup like this, do small makeup, problem. Choma, are you not looking at your mother? Can't you see how I am? Simple and natural. Follow me, follow my footsteps. She will be crying. Imagine if I had an elder sister that had to pass through all those stress. I would just come up and just, be going. No stress, no problem. But in my case, I still thank God. She been at me be this now. Hey, I see Shege, oh, but this is not what this is about. I'm just saying all of this because it's important to know where I'm coming from so that you can know where I am going to. So don't go anywhere. The real gist is coming. Yeah? But before I continue, please hit the subscription button, like my video, and share. Don't forget to comment in the comment section. So back to business. When I finished from school, I had gotten a job in Lagos, so I moved to Lagos. During that period, I met a bobo like that, and we dated for a bit, Yoruba guy from Ekiti State, same Ekiti as my husband now. So, cut the long story short, the relationship didn't work out because my parents kicked against it, like with everything in them. They really, really did kick against it. Plus, things didn't sit right with me, you know what I mean? So it didn't really work out. And then, when I now met my husband, hmm, it was just the story of how we met is for another day anyway. But In the time, like during our talking and all that, I got to find out that he is from Ekiti. Mind you, I already knew he was Yoruba, right? His name is not English name, so you will know. So, but when I got to know that he was from Ekiti, I was like, "Nne, gbawakwa, gbawakwa." Now them oh, better role, So, but I really wanted the relationship not to progress, but Bobo was like, no, he was hell bent that I must get this girl, right? So, as the long run, I fell in love. Oh, love catch me, oh, love carry me. See me, I'm now blushing. Anyway, so the problem was now, how do I get to tell my parents that when our daughter don't fall again? She did not just fall, she fell for a Yoruba guy. She did not just fall for a Yoruba guy, she fell for Ekiti boy. You know, how will I tell them and how would they react to it? So I couldn't just get to tell my Mile and Popsy that I've started dating a Yoruba guy. Oh. I kept the whole thing. But thank God for the relationship I have with my siblings. So I told them a little here and there. They're like, anyway, it's fine. It's all good. So my husband was pressurizing me. When are you going to at least tell, your parents that you're seeing someone and all that? So I can know my stand, all those English that they used to speak. So I was like, okay. I would tell my mom. Mom is the first person I would tell first. So I called my mom. At least she has been telling me to that she want to have grandchildren. Abi. Let me just tell her first and see what she will say. So I called my mom. The day I called her, my like pick phone. She said hello. I say, mommy, I want to tell you something. Oh, somebody is asking me out. The problem is my mom don't want to hear dating. So I kind of called her. I said, mommy, I've seen somebody. I'm still looking at him, but I think he might be the one I want to marry. Mommy say, hey, really? Where is he from? Which church? First, I say, mommy, one question. One, let me answer first, one after the other. And so I can't tell mom, see that. Let's start from church. Maybe if I start from church, her mind go dey happy. So I told her that, okay, mommy, you see, he's a Christian, no, they go church well, oh, he's a redeemer too. Mommy say, okay, that's good. Where is he from? Eleboshi. I just said, mommy, he's a Yoruba. Mommy said, I say, he said, which state? I can't say Ekiti state. Now there my mommy say, hey! My mom was like, Chioma, Chioma, a na-adọ gị ndụ gị so ọnwụ ka gị mma. A na-adọ gị ndụ gị asọ ọnwụ ka gị mma. Lee no make carry yourself like that. Anything you see, take. Have you told your father? Call your father. It cannot come out from my mouth. I will not be the one to tell. I say, mommy, please help me. Even if I'm going to tell dad, help me. Calm down first. I did not say I'm marrying this person. I say, see what is happening so that you will know. Mommy went to go and tell daddy. Daddy is calling me already. Choma, what did your mother say that is happening? I just calmed down. I said, Daddy, I did not say this is husband. I said, this is someone I'm seeing. I'm watching him. We are Christians. What should matter for us is Christianity. The same belief. Abi? The same belief, the same culture and everything. Not about tribe. He said, you're making sense. One thing about my dad, if you spice things up a bit, put some sense into it, he won't just, you know, kick it away like that. He will say, okay. He was like, you're making sense. Uh, let's keep praying. So that really went well. It was too good to be true. I was like, what's happening here? What's going on? Daddy didn't really say anything much. So we continued with the relationship, and at some point when we now started talking about marriage. What if I want to marry you? What if I said I need to call my parents again? No, may they know the gravity of the thing. Probably they will be thinking it's just friendship. Let me just tell them that it's getting serious. So if you're making up your mind now, make up your mind. Let me know what I'm doing. If you're not going to accept this or sanction it, let me redress my steps more. So I called dad again that this is getting serious and we are now thinking of marriage. What should we do? Daddy said, blah, blah, blah. He has not even spoken with this person. I say, husband, I want to call you, ask for your permission. Should he call you? So my husband called in, they spoke. Daddy listed every rules that his people have to come and see him face to face, that even if it's possible that he himself should travel down from UK to Nigeria to come and see him. My husband shall say, beg him that let me send my people, let them come and see you. So and everything. So my people, my husband's people, right? They came down from the western states anyway. They came down to the east, to Imo State to come and see my dad. So the day they came, they were so happy. It was such a long distance, but they did it. They came. My dad called us on video call. It was I didn't know that. I thought he was doing all this thing with his mind, but I did not know that he was just trying to say, okay, let's see how this thing goes. So when they came, there were food, they ate food, everything, all those culture stuff. Time to collect list. My dad said they will not collect list. Oh, that list is not being given on the first visit. That they won't collect any list. They should go and come back. So they left. When my husband here come back, he say, "Help me beg your father. This coming back again is like stress. If he like them at once that he has seen them, which one is coming back again?" I told daddy. Daddy say it cannot work like that. So that he will send people to go to Ekiti. That he will go himself or he will send people to go to Ekiti State, to go and ask questions. You know how we normally do it in Igbo land? Daddy did everything like that too. Like we send people to go to Ekiti to go and ask questions about my husband's family, whether what's the family history, what is this, are they Christians, are they ritualists, is somebody mad in their family, is somebody, and they will go and ask all those things. I say, okay, so when are you going to ask? When is the date that you're going to ask? He says, there's no date yet. I will pray until he hears from God. He will pray until he hears from God. No date. That's how I was just left in the dark like that. Every week, we will come up say, have you heard from God? Daddy will say, I'm still praying. I'm still in the mood of prayer. I'm still praying. Cup of say, I'm still praying. You call daddy next month. My husband was even asking me that, have your father not finished praying? I say he's still praying, no. He's still praying. I started feeling like, is this really going to work? So I called my dad. I said, the prayer is too much. Now me they marry, now you they pray. Eh? You don't even know if I've already concluded my own prayer. So daddy now knew that okay, this is serious. Now sent my uncle and my brother to go and make the inquiry, to go and ask, to go to Ekiti. These people spent like, it was very stressful. The journey was stressful. They went to Ekiti, ask all the questions that they asked, although they didn't really ask in different places. They just went straight to my husband's compound because they were already tired. So they just went straight, looked around, asked. We met my husband's people in the house, but not my husband's parents because they were out. So met them and all that, and I came back. They told my daddy that they did not say anything wrong. My uncle said I did not say anything wrong. Oh, that that's a good family. She can go there. My dad, after getting the report from my uncle, did not tell me anything. He just kept quiet, stayed on his own. I said, my uncle have said he's happy with the family. When are we getting go ahead of that? Daddy change. He said, because his brother was late, now they'll finish burying his brother. Burial must finish and conclude before I start talking about my own wedding. Ah, God. I just said, okay, daddy, is this a yes from you? So that while the burial is going, we can be planning wedding, right? So that as soon as the burial is finishing, according to your rules, we will do the wedding. Say she didn't want to say whether it's yes or no. So, right, we waited. Although I started planning a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. So towards the burial time, I was just telling my dad that please and please just let us know. Tell us what's the way forward. My husband was calling from one end, I was calling from one end. Meanwhile, all this while, mommy didn't say anything again. No. Mommy did not say anything. Mommy now, I think she told her friends and her family members, some of her sisters, and they now said, some people are still marrying in Yoruba and they are doing well. You know, this auntie, this auntie from this side, the daughter married Yoruba, they are doing really well. Those people, they have built us in Abuja and this and that. And my mom said, hey, good, 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 that's good. So my mommy's other problem was she wanted me to marry from the same village, like Mbise Gongo. If you're Mbise, you will know what we call ERIGWARA. So she has been saying that if I marry from Mbise, she can, come from our own compound, like my own village, to my husband's place for ERIGWARA. We can do all those eating and visiting people. So, but it wasn't going to happen. So she had to make up her mind that I'm marrying out. Thank God for those people, those of our friends and families that were telling her people that married into Yoruba families and they're doing well. So it really gave her peace and she kind of relaxed. It's not as if she wasn't getting negative comments as well, but she relaxed and she wasn't really bothering me. It was now my dad. To cut the long story short, after I am praying, God hasn't said anything. I am praying, God hasn't said anything. Dad finally said, okay, we can carry on with the wedding plans. I was like, ah, do you know that later, it was after everything that my dad, after the wedding, that my dad said he intentionally was dragging the whole thing just to know if I would truly, not change my mind, if it is truly real, if we are truly serious about this whole thing. So he intentionally dragged it because he dragged it up to, it was close to a year, close to 8 months or a year that he dragged this matter. So last, we won, although it was not an actual fight, but it was a subtle one. And this is it. I don't even want to talk about the negative comments I got from friends and families. It's just my parents' reaction I'm discussing right now. And this was it. And yes, I had my mind made up, and so was my guy's mind made up in me. I mean, who wouldn't make up their mind about me anyway? So yeah, we got married. So thank you guys for watching and see you in my next video. Mwah.